Hey, welcome to Car Talk and Other Things. I'm Liam, that's Big D, and today we're talking about, I don't know, what are we talking about?
We're talking about all kinds of shit, I guess.
Yeah, we're just gonna wing it, kind of. We have
Yeah,
some like rough ideas of what we're gonna talk
we're
about
pretty
today.
much winging it because, as you guys all know right now, we are in that time of year where pretty much all motorsports is in their off season.
Yeah,
NHRA, NASCAR, Street Outlaws. Uh, I think maybe motocross might be happening, but I think arena cross might. I think arena cross might be happening, but that would be about the only thing I can think of right now, motorsports wise, that's not in off season right now. Um, that's also why you guys should be more encouraged to be joining us and all that right now, because that also, I don't know where I was going with that. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, okay, it's right there. Anyway, another reason why you guys should be joining us more right now, because of us being everybody being in their off season. This is the time of year where everybody is working on their stuff, getting it ready for the next race season. So you guys should be talking to us, telling us about your current projects, upgrades for next season, whatever.
yeah,
And like I said in today's reminder, this channel is pretty much anything that has a motor. If you like racing nitro RC cars that
yeah.
has a motor, come talk to us about it. If you race go karts that has a motor, come talk to us about it. Believe it or not, I used to race both, so I know about both. So easy for you guys to talk to
Anything
me
that has a
about.
motor or looks like a car, or anything.
Yeah,
Even if it's
motorcycle.
electric motors, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I'm more on the electrical side. I like electric cars, and I would love to have an electric car, but they're very complicated to build, and I'm not experienced with that.
yes,
Um,
we're tackling one thing at a time.
yeah.
Just like the LS thing, we're not experienced with LS thing, but
So we're doing it. So
yeah.
we're doing a regular 350 first.
Yes,
Even though we are working on my car, which has an electronic four-cylinder,
no, yes.
2003 full
Now
technology.
don't get me wrong, guys. The LS really, from the current motor we're building right now, is not that much different. It's just instead of having 4-bolt mains, they have 6-bolt mains.
Yeah.
The piston water jackets are a little different design. The lifters for the cam are a different design
Oh
setup.
yeah, definitely.
The main difference that's freaking me out a little bit really is the oil pump design, because it's off the front of the motor now instead of like our traditional 350 where it's underneath.
Yeah.
They run off the front of the motor and you gotta like shim them out with feeler gauges and stuff, and that's kind of getting to me a little bit, but I mean, it ain't nothing we can't figure out. It's just
Yeah, it's just we're not used to it.
yeah,
We'd have to like literally go by a book.
yeah. We're
or
gonna
watch tons of videos. We're gonna have to educate ourselves.
yeah, we're gonna have to really
Yeah.
educate ourselves, because yeah, we're both. I mean, it's obviously no secret. I
Well, we
mean,
might be getting one. I'm just gonna say this: we might be getting one sooner than you think.
well, yes, to start
Yeah.
working on. Yes,
exactly.
yes, particularly for some.
Future meddling and stuff. We have, we have
yeah.
things we're not going to tell you we're going to do.
Yes, yes.
So-
You guys know I'm going LS, but we're keeping everything else kind of on a.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cars in the near future that's coming up.
Yeah.
We're going to want to surprise. We're going to surprise you as much as possible. So.
But you know, yeah, we do want to keep you guys guessing and wondering what's coming up. And
Yeah.
trust me, after the first of the year, guys, I know we keep saying it, and we really want you guys to just keep bearing with us. But things are getting ready to increase substantially.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
should I say that?
A lot.
Yes,
Just-
a lot. So
substantially.
It's gonna, yeah, things are gonna get moving, but yeah,
There's
right
a lot,
now,
there's some waiting involved. So
yes, but let's see what else we got to talk about. Darkson this past Wednesday. If you guys did not watch it yet, spoiler alert. We got the wiring done underneath the hood. It's all wrapped up, wire loom.
98%.
Yeah,
We still have to fiddle with some more
there's
things.
one or two wires that need to be extended or whatnot, but
We got the looms together.
as of that,
yeah.
though, as of wiring, we know where everything goes. It's laid out where it's supposed to go. It's in wire loom. It just might need to be extended, one or two of them.
Yeah.
But pretty much, yeah, like Liam said,
And once-
98, 99, no, 98 and a half, 99-ish
And
percent.
we use zip ties for now, just to hold everything together and get it in place.
Yeah.
But as soon as the engine's in, we absolutely get everything connected. We're just going to chase everything with electrical tape
Yeah.
or some other kind of wrap.
Yeah, we want to wrap the loom, but preferably in the same color. Do like a single wrap with electrical tape just to like seal it in better. So, you know, if there's spraying of fluids or something, it's not going in the wire loom and getting on the wires and stuff. And
We also want to be able to like heat wrap it if necessary.
yeah,
So
especially when
Especially like
when,
the oil-
when,
especially the
stage,
water-
when stage
water
2
temperature.
happens, we're
Yeah.
gonna really be wanting to wrap stuff.
water temperature system sensor can always be in a weird spot on the side that side of the engine.
Well, yeah, well,
It's because it's in the water jacket.
well, you have two options. Your best option temperature wise, they say is on it's kind of a 50-50 thing. People will argue with you on it. Some people swear on the side of the block's better. Other people swear that up on top of the intake, on top of your water neck, you buy the water neck that has the extra hole in it
yeah.
to put your thermostat in there. People say that that's better reading because your thermostat's right there and it's more accurate and blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
whatever. So you do have two options right now. Ours, side of the block, and that's where it's staying, even though the headers are there, but we have kind of shorties and they go out, and so they're
Yeah.
not really
Sorry, we seem to have some connection problems.
yeah, we're having some glitching. We're sorry about that, guys. Just kind of keep watching, bear with us, work through the glitches. YouTube's still acting a little freaking goofy, and we can't figure
My
out
software is
why.
acting a little goofy too. So let me.
Yeah.
Let me
This
do
is,
some stuff.
this is one of the
Yeah,
things.
I upped the rate. It seems to be having an adverse effect, so I'm going to lower it back down a little bit. We seem not to. be
It's hurting it by having it up that high instead of.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, now it's saying excellent connection. So.
No, I brought it down. So
all
so
right.
we'll
Well, just keep bearing with us, guys. Like we said,
yeah, I hate YouTube.
YouTube's having some issues, but that's one of the other things we're going to be working on.
Okay, we
fixing
seem to be
here
stable
pretty
now.
soon because we got. We're going to be buying some better software because yeah. Anywho,
No, this is actually the best streaming software.
oh yeah, but we're. Oh yeah, the software we're getting has nothing to do with the streaming software. Never mind, I just sound like a total moron.
Well, you don't know computers as much as I do. I'm the one
This
that
is
runs
true.
this operation. It's our editing software that we're going to change.
Yes.
So we're going to actually pay for our editing software instead of using a free version, and we're gonna
Yes.
up to 4K if possible. Get some maybe some new cameras.
Yes,
Some
we-
actual non
Yes.
phone cameras.
And I even had another idea. Believe this. Today, I was.
Oh no, his
no,
crazy ideas.
no,
Wait for
no,
it.
No, this is separate from what we talked about before going live.
Okay.
Anywho, for when we go to the races, other people do this. We need a drone.
I was thinking about that, but they're expensive. I don't want to go crazy here.
Well, no, we don't. We don't need a really just one that can handle the weight of a GoPro is really all we need. It doesn't need to
Well,
be.
they have You can get a cheap one with a built-in camera. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah,
But you want something
but I
that's
thought
easy to operate. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
But you pay for easy to operate.
Oh yeah,
I've done my
the
research into
reason
this also.
the reason why I thought about it was I was walking Karma tonight at the park, and there was two guys down there playing with a drone, and literally you could hear like the remote and the thing going beep 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 and stuff, and dude got it so far off the air or off the air
Off the air? Really?
off the ground.
He's separated from air.
Yeah, got it so far off the ground, and I'm like, there is no way that dude has that freaking perfect of.
It's all, yeah, it's all
Because the thing
computerized.
was hovering like perfectly.
Yeah, the expensive ones like that you can fly like you're a pro. They just pretty much automatic pilot. You just say, "Hey, go up," and it goes up.
So
And-
yeah, when I saw that, I was like, if they're that easy to fly, we definitely, seriously. Anyway,
yeah,
that like dude had it perfectly hovering. I'm like, dude, if we could get one
it's not
with a
the dude.
camera.
yeah. It's not the dude flying that. It's a computer.
Well, yeah, but I'm like, that is so freaking awesome because we could take it to the races, like when you're doing road course and whatnot, and we just off to the side, not over because they don't like that. You know, kind of off to the side where the people are standing.
Yeah.
We can go up so high and hover when you're making your laps, your timed laps, and we can get like really good
Yeah, we can.
like camera shots. So it was a thought.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I have my eye on a really good drone that actually, if you it locks in, it targets your face and locks in, and you can walk. You can walk with the camera on your face, and it'll actually go in between trees. It has like sensors. Like if you're in a forest and you're
What?
recording, you can walk with the camera with it locked onto you automatically. You don't even have to like control it, and it'll go in between trees. Even it has so many like sensors and stuff on it.
That wow, that's a
That's
that-
that's what
that's
drone
some,
tech. That's
that's
what
some real high tech shit
that's
right there.
that's the pinnacle of drone technology right now. Is
That's
literally you can have it locked in
Yeah.
on your face and your figure, and it'll follow you anywhere, even
Hello.
avoid mountains and stuff like that.
woo. Okay.
You
Just
feel
like,
alright?
yeah, just like last week, suddenly my nighttime medication has suddenly freaking hit me like a freight train. Just like,
Maybe take it maybe take it a little later next Friday.
well, I take it to. Okay, as some of you guys do not know, I say I have medical problems. Okay, because I didn't want to get into detail. My medical problems are I suffer from severe anxiety disorder. So when I say that my meds are kicking in, I normally don't take them until about 8, 9 o'clock at night. But to come over here, I have to take them earlier.
Oh,
So, and
so you had to take them.
yes, so they just kind of up and punched me right now. So I kind of had a second where I had a little bit of a loop. Like I was like, whoa, okay, now I'm good.
In combination with all the other medication he's taking.
Yes, I also suffer from severe irritable bowel issues that are related to my anxiety. So, yeah. That's why this channel and stuff's a big is a big thing for me, because I have literally up until about 10, 12 months ago when we started on Dark Sin, I have been pretty much a hermit for the past 13 years.
Yeah.
And I decided that I was tired of doing that, and Dark Sin and this whole thing is my motivation to keep all that
Yeah.
going. So you guys are actually helping me with my
Yeah.
medical stuff. So
This is a version of therapy for him. So
yes, it's a version of therapy for me. So you guys supporting us and helping us is actually helping me in a way. So anyway, getting off that, because I don't like talking about my stuff, because I'm afraid that I
Yeah.
come off as trying to sound like a pity party and stuff, and I'm not one of those type of people. So
yeah, we don't want that kind of attention.
yeah. So
Um,
anyway,
What were we talking about?
we talked about Dark Sin, and
Okay.
we got the electrical under the hood done. We got like he said, a little bit tying up here and there. Like we got to finish, we got the pigtails hanging out, but we got to hook the fans up or the fan up when we put the radiator in.
Yeah. We have to kind of redo that side a little bit.
Yeah, one of the alternator wires is too short, so we need to take it and extend it. There's alternator plug that we need to repin. I need to get new ground straps to run off the block to the frame.
Yeah, that's big. Probably need a new battery wire. We probably want to upgrade the battery wire.
Remember, we're changing out the battery wire because we're putting a master power on/off on it. So that's gonna have it. We're gonna have to change all of it anyway.
Yeah.
So.
And it's better wire than what we use.
Yeah, because what we used right now looks more like gigantic speaker wire.
Which it is, gigantic speaker wire.
So,
but there's a better way to do that.
Yeah.
It works. There's nothing wrong with it. The car will run. But if you want to like really keep your spark delivery at maximum performance, then yeah.
Because remember, right now we have the 350 in it, but we also have to take into consideration with our wiring, this wiring is going to carry on into stage 2, the final stage of Darksin, which is the LS, which is going to have a lot more electronics and stuff in it. So we got to have the right.
Even though we have an alternator, it doesn't literally power the car, but
you got to have the right gauge of battery wire, like all your electrical. You don't want to skimp and go too large and or too small, because that's how electrical fires happen. So, anywho, so that's what we got coming up this Wednesday on Darksin. We're going to be laying underneath the car and trying to figure out where we're going to reroute fuel line and some electrical and stuff like that.
And start pulling stuff. Start disassembly of that stuff that needs to change. And then starting the rerouting process. We'll see how far we get. We might not finish it on this week's episode. We're also thinking about taking a break for the holidays.
Yeah, so basically this upcoming Wednesday will be our last Wednesday episode until after the new year.
Yeah.
Because we're going to take a couple week break for the holidays. We will, however, still bring you guys the weekly live stream.
Yes, just regular episodes.
Just the regular Wednesday episodes. We're not going to be doing any new ones of those until after the first of the year. So yeah, guys will have to bear with us on that. Oh, my other idea. I almost forgot to talk about it because we got so tied up in other things.
Was this the idea you came to us with?
Yeah, it came to Liam with, I had another dream, and you guys are either going to think this is really out there or think this is really freaking cool. Okay.
So it's one of his crazy build concepts. He has like 200 of them. But...
Yeah, crazy build concept, 5,020. Anyway. Early style VW Bug.
All right, let me bring that up.
Which is coming up on the screen right now.
This is
okay. We take a.
I've built I've built one of these.
Well, so have I. Remember?
Yeah, you had one too.
Yes,
that's right. You always copy me.
Mine, but mine didn't survive. Mine blew up as we were trying to drive it from California to here.
That's a story. I just want to go straight into that.
That is a story. Okay.
We were cruising along.
Yes, we were. I had it was a 68? 70? Something like that. It was
your car.
It was a Bug. Anyway, I spent a bunch of time on this car customizing it. I blended defenders into the body because I wanted to get rid of all the seams and make it look all flush, and I worked on the motor, and I had a big straight stinger coming out the back with no baffle in it, so it was loud as all give out. For a while, I even had a video of that car on YouTube years and years ago, but I lost that account a long time ago. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I built the car, and I had intentions of we were going to finish it after I got moved back here. And people say you can't blow up a bug
Yeah, you
because
can. You can blow up anything.
because they are so
I was
like
in the military. You can blow up anything you want.
yeah. Well, they say that they're almost indestructible because the way they're designed or whatever. So we're driving along and we get almost to the California Arizona line ish, and we're cruising along. Car's running great. I mean, running great.
What was the sound we started hearing?
And we didn't hear no sound. The car just started slowing down. I had my foot to the floor.
Oh yeah, you were driving. That's right.
I had my foot to the floor, and we are just going, and the cars just start slowing down, and I'm down, having to downshift, and I get all the way down to first gear, and it goes.
I don't think we're over revving it or anything like that.
No. And it's raining.
Oh, that's right. It was raining.
If we pull over on the side of the road, we're out in the middle of BFE, California. There ain't a car anywhere around. Flashers don't want to work right. So I'm sitting in the car tapping on the brake every 2 seconds trying to act like I'm a flasher. It was, yeah. Needless to say, we got out of the car because it shut off. Like, it literally locked up, wouldn't turn over anymore. Got out of the car and have Liam as a witness. The frickin' Stinger was glowing white. Not orange, white. White is hotter than orange. White is like the hottest of hot.
Yeah,
like, it don't know what happened. But that motor just said, screw you, I'm out. Done.
Yeah, like I said, we weren't over revving it or anything.
No, we weren't. We were on flat land, climbing up a hill.
After it cooled off a little bit, we looked at the end after the rain stopped too, a little bit more. We out looked and inspected the engine after it cooled off, and the vacuum line was off on the vacuum advance.
Yes, the vacuum came off of the vacuum advance, but we still had to get it towed because
it's in the middle of nowhere.
It blew up the motor.
Found a hotel.
Woke up the next morning to look at the carnage.
Yeah.
And there was an oil slick coming out from underneath the bug going halfway across the parking lot. And we're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Liam got a rental car. We cleaned out the bug. And we left it there. Now, before you guys start getting all weird and you guys deserted a car, and technically yes, but I had a friend in California that had been wanting that car since the day I got it and started working on it. So as soon as we got to Arizona, which was that same day, I called him up and said, hey, if you still want the bug, you can have it. He's a really good friend, so I just gave it to him. I said, this is exactly where it is. Here's the address. He went and rented a U-Haul trailer, and he went down to, what was it? No, it was something started with an A in California. It was about a 3.5, 4 hour drive for him to go get it. But he went and picked it up, brought it home, got him another motor off of Craigslist for about $2,000. He put a 20 something, like a big.
Yeah, it's like big.
Yeah, he put a huge dual carb, like big ass motor in it, and he still drives it around and plays with it to this day. So. Yeah. So the car's still alive. It just, I don't own it no more.
Okay.
But I know it's in good hands. Okay, now going from that to my other idea. Okay.
So, same style.
I want to take the same style of bug, but I want to chop it severely, get rid of the bumpers, and the fenders. Okay, it's basically like almost converting to a Baja and then stopping halfway.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's legal
Yes, it
in
is.
some states.
It's legal here.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, I want to do that. I want to keep the Volkswagen transmission, but switch to the bus transmission because they're stronger.
Of course.
Okay. But I'm going to get rid of the VW motor, and I want to put a single turbo K series Honda motor back there. Now, people right now, kind of the hot thing is taking the older style Bugs and putting the Subaru WRX motors in the back of them.
But those are shit.
But
They are shit.
they're shit. So, I want to put a K in it.
They blow up too easy.
But did you still have the other one that we pulled up?
Yeah, it's like a video.
Okay,
I stopped, paused the video.
Okay, we're not going to show the video because I don't want to get copyright bull crap. So we're just going to use this as a picture. But the chop top on this one, the fenders being gone, that's the look I want to go for. Even the width of tires that are on it's the look I want to go
in that
for.
ballpark.
But I want to call it the Sinister Rat.
So weird.
Okay, kind of sticking with the theme of Dark Sin, Sinister Rat. Because if you look at it, the way that the chop's done, it looks like a rat sitting down, like laying on its stomach with its face facing forward. Now,
you gonna put fur on it like Dumb and Dumber?
no, it's gonna be rat rotted. That's where I'm getting the rat part from, and also from the look. But it's gonna be rat rotted, so it'll be flat black, and instead of a gloss. But
Murdered out.
pretty much, it'll have red too because.
You still going with that?
A little bit, not as much as the L, but it'll have hints.
You can put a Euro stripe on it because it's European technically.
Well, yeah. But what I want to do, I want to do the single turbo, but I want it straight in the, down low where the crank would kind of be on a K motor in front of it, right? And then I want the a K and an air filter mounted straight to the turbo. Because instead of an air box. Okay. Now, Liam was like, wait, what? When I explained this earlier. I know this is going to sound weird. Okay, but if any of you have ever looked at rats, mice, rodents for that nature, they have protruding buttholes. Okay? So if you think about it, the air filter is pink, coming straight off the turbo in the back would look like a rat or a mouse's protruding butthole. Now, the exhaust, I want it coming up, straight up, out of the turbo, but I want it kind of going
How far is this all going to be sticking out the back of the car?
Not very far.
You don't think?
No. It's because it's still a 4-cylinder, so it's still going to be recessed. It's just...
Yeah, you're right. You're right,
but,
why not?
Yeah. But I want the exhaust to go, instead of going straight up like your traditional off-road Stinger, I want it to have some bends to it, and then I want to teardrop cut the tip, because by doing that it makes the tip sharper like a rodent's tail would be, and having it kind of go in and out like going up. So anyway, it would look like a rat or a mouse laying there.
Yeah.
Okay? And then you paint it black, do some hints of red on it. There you go. Sinister Rat. Idea I had. What's your guys' opinion?
You can get some of those Truly Nolan ears that they have.
Not going that far.
You're not going that far?
Now, however, my chop might even go a little bit more extreme than this, to the point we might have to cut a sunroof in the top and
so you stick your head out of?
Well, possibly have to climb in and out of the car that way.
We're both pretty much the same height, so I'd probably be...
kind of the traditional rat rod thing, to where we're kind of... We have to climb in through the top and also
can always
sit like this.
You can extend the steering wheel.
Well, yeah.
And just
Get rid of the back seat and kind of slide backwards a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Just
door puller would be like here.
Just get rid of the back seat because bugs do have back seats. You just get rid of the back seat and just move the front seats back a little bit.
Yes, yes.
So you can be kind of, chilling.
Yes, but that was, you guys got to be in my head to like visually see the stuff.
I don't think anybody wants to be there.
Well, hey. But it was one of them things.
I like bugs. I've always liked bugs. I've had a bug. I had one with a 1776. It was Baja.
Yeah, but him and our dad built. It was a father-son
I wish I could have kept it longer, but pressure from people and things. I'm not going to go into it, but shit happened, and I sold it.
Yes, and a lot of people that are die-hard VW bug fans would probably call him sacrilege because the bug started out as a perfect bug, except for the motor had zero compression.
And it was a 69.
And they chopped it up.
And it was kind of a transition year.
Yeah,
it was like first of a modification that was made. So it was people hated me for that.
Yeah,
because I Baha'd it.
Yeah, he literally took like a perfect bodied car and just chopped it up.
I didn't chop it up that much. I just removed the fenders. The only thing I cut out of the car was
a good portion of the back end because that's what you have to do.
Was a triangle of the back end. Was a triangle of body.
Yeah.
But if you knew what you were doing, you could always switch it back.
Yes. Okay, and people answer me this if Liam cannot. I've always wondered this. What is the purpose of cutting all that off the back for a Baja? Is it for weight? Is it for room?
Because so you can get bigger. It's so you can get bigger tires, because it sticks.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Because it kind of pans out.
That makes sense.
And it makes it easier to put a cage on the back.
Yes, that makes sense. Why didn't I think of that? I thought that it was
because you haven't done it before, and I have.
For some reason, I thought that it was going to be like much more reasoning besides it's just you put bigger tires on it
and get the cage on there because I wanted
the motor cage. Yeah, you have to do that. Put a motor cage on it.
So or you'll freaking screw your oil. Well, it doesn't really have an oil pan. It has an oil case.
Yeah.
But. So you wouldn't hit the oil case on the freaking ground when you go over a jump.
And that might have been one of the things that caused my last one to blow up on us was I bought it used and I had to do a lot of repairing on that car, like the rubber boot things on the intake where your intake tubes come up and then you have the center tube with the single carb on it and you got the little rubber boot things that connect the those were missing.
You hit the microphone. That's bad.
Sorry. Those were missing, so I had to replace stuff like that. The distributor cap,
Yeah.
I did all of that, but I couldn't figure out how to change the fucking oil.
It's just a plug on the bottom of the thing.
And I couldn't, and I'm oil filter, so I just...
There's no oil filter. It's a screen.
So I just left all of that in there, so
yeah,
it could have been really bad, nasty, whatever.
It probably didn't help.
I mean, it did send a piston or a rod out the side of the motor.
It did?
Yes. Yes, it did.
You found the hole?
No, I got showed pictures.
Oh, yeah.
When my friend took the motor out, that's why there was an oil slick in the parking lot at the hotel.
It's probably just in a place we couldn't easily see.
Yeah, it was on, I guess you would call it one of the front cylinders, basically up at the firewall.
Okay,
yeah. On the passenger side. It was the passenger side front cylinder, grenaded.
There's no way we'd be able to see that without pulling the motor or climbing out of the car and getting in a weird angle.
Yeah, it pretty much grenaded. It grenaded that cylinder.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
I've been saying that word too much recently. I'm trying to stop.
I've been saying
so slap me in the face if I say awesome.
I've been saying
yeah, don't really
and dude a lot, but hey,
dude,
you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that was another crazy, wild one of my dreams. I have lots of weird, crazy car dreams. I know I'm weird that way. But yeah, moving on. I guess we are going to look at current car news.
I was just going to look at some headlines, maybe to give us something to talk about.
Oh, while he's looking at current headlines, I almost forgot. There is a car thing going on right now. I don't know if it's SEMA related or not, but Ryan Martin from Street Outlaws and Cletus and a lot of people are there. Basically, they kind of unveil their cars, projects, whatever. Ryan Martin has unveiled a new Camaro. He is no longer going to be using the Fireball that he won this season of No Prep Kings with. He's had that car for the last 3 or 4 seasons. He is retiring the Fireball Camaro and replacing it with the new Camaro that he unveiled today. And if you get on his website, I believe it's Fireball Racing or Fireball Camaro, he's asking all the fans to help him rename the new car.
Oh,
or
that's
to
awesome.
help name the new car.
I said it again. Don't slap.
Awesome. So, yeah, the new car, he is not sticking with the Fireball name because this car is actually gray and black. It is not red. So, yeah.
That's what paint is for.
So, yeah, whole new car, new drivetrain, new everything. So,
cool.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Now, going on to other car news.
Well, I found out where there was an article on on Cybertruck. Yeah, I know you hate this.
Oh, the triangle.
The Tesla flying triangle.
Yes.
Yeah, the Tesla Cybertruck, of course. It's rear view cameras. It has rear view cameras. They're in the front fenders. You know, it has like those little black fender things.
Actually, that might be
good. Yeah, but they're still waiting for that law or that thing that needs to be done for.
Now, see, the reason why a lot of people say that Musk is kind of playing with people's brains was because of how the glass thing turned out during the unveil. That was like he purposely had that happen. So that's why people are also saying the body design, this is also him kind of messing with us, and there's actually a different body design that will come out. I
seriously doubt that. He's too crazy
creative to.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is kind of weird that way, so you know.
He's not. He doesn't care. He likes something, he puts it out.
It's kind of what he likes, and if you like it, cool. If not, oh well.
He's kind of an artist that way.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cadillacs, electric cars.
What was that top one? I saw something about Hyundai is happy that Ford and GM stopped making cars.
Yeah, they're cornering. Hyundai's cornering the car market.
Yeah, they're cornering the truck market.
Car.
Who? Oh yeah.
Hyundai, because nobody else wants to build cars.
Because they're getting into the truck. They're more focused on the truck market. Everybody wants trucks now.
Or crossovers. Or
high
SUVs
performance.
or SUVs, small SUVs.
Yeah.
Jeeps or small off-road vehicles like 4Runners and Jeeps, and I said Jeeps twice, but they're also Jeep trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody wants a truck or SUV or crossover.
Even the electrical side. I mean, again, Elon Musk, electric truck.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of doing the truck SUV crossover thing.
And he's putting that out before the Roadster. Like the Roadster, the new Roadster, I would give my left nut for that car.
Yeah.
Because
we need a fan on. I'm starting to have a hot flash. Sorry, guys.
What do you would?
I should probably take
What are you, a 60-year-old chick? What's going on?
I could take my hoodie off and.
At least get some air moving here.
Yes. And also probably.
Anyway, now it's hissing because I turned the purifier on. Let's not do that.
Oh, he uses the purifier.
Yeah, it's the only thing to move air in here.
Oh, there we go. That's better. That works. There we go. I was doing good, and then I just started having a freaking hot flash out of nowhere, and it sucked.
Such a girl.
But anywho, now Now that red car, I do like those Tesla cars.
The Model 3. So
yeah, I like the look of them.
Yeah.
Some of the other YouTubers I follow that are not car related, they have these cars, and they're not bad looking. And they go fast.
Yeah, they're pretty fast for a cheap car.
I mean,
go away.
They're yeah.
We'll just go back because that's annoying.
Yeah, I saw some. Yeah, they were doing like taking friends for rides, and like dude would floor it.
Even
You're
the
like,
cheap,
whoa!
even the cheap ones are wicked fast.
Yeah,
they're faster than any normal street car.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're electric. A lot of electric cars can be fast. It's just how much do you want to conserve your battery? It's
how much battery?
It's just like gas.
Yeah.
You know, if you got a souped-up gas car, you know,
you got to burn more gas.
You're going to burn more gas, and if you're really throttle happy, you're going to burn even more gas. So just like with electric, if you're freaking throttle happy, your battery's going to go down faster, and yeah.
Yeah, you'll get a lot less than 200 miles out of your battery, which is, I think it might be a little more of that for the Model 3, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, but if you like driving around town like an old lady at 20 miles an hour that like to drive me up the wall and make
it has an eco setting. Yeah, they all have eco settings that you can optimize and get like crazy mileage out of.
Yeah, but me, I wouldn't have that in that setting. I'd be like, I don't care.
Speaking of Elon Musk, that's a picture of Elon Musk.
I'd be like, I don't care taking 20 minutes to freaking pull over and charge my car up.
See those fenders? There's like a camera in like the fender. He drove it around through LA. See, that's what he used to look like.
When he was, I'm a real boy now.
Yeah, he's losing his hair in that picture.
Mm-hmm.
He lost his hair early. Man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What else is on here?
Let's see. Report. Felix.
Dodge Charger all-wheel drive.
The 2021 Chevy Tahoe.
Where's that at? Right here.
How are they already got a 21 Tahoe? We're not even in the 20 cars yet. I don't think, are we?
Things get put out earlier and earlier every single freaking year.
We haven't even crossed over into 2020 yet, and they've already got the 2021 Tahoe out? What?
Next year.
What's
they're
happening?
Previewing a car that's coming out next year.
Well, hopefully it looks better than this year's, because the freaking front end they came out with this year is just freaking retarded.
How's that look?
Actually, that looks a lot better.
That is a lot better. It's still a little bricky. I don't know how they get away with these like giant front ends on these cars. They seem huge.
You know what they need to do with that? It has a muscle look. They need to make Typhoon versions.
Yeah.
All-wheel drive. That's how they need to compete with the Jeep. Bring back the Typhoon.
Yeah. There wasn't very many of those made.
No, you had the Typhoon and the Cyclone.
Yeah, Cyclone.
Or wait. Yeah, the Cyclone was the Blazer. Was the Blazer, and yeah.
No, Cyclone was a GMC truck.
Yeah,
don't get it wrong.
Yeah, one was a truck and one was a Blazer. I think the Cyclone was the Blazer.
Yeah, it was a 6-cylinder turbocharged. Yeah.
Basically, it was an all-wheel drive Blazer or S10 style pickup that they stuck the drivetrain out of a Buick Grand National in.
Yeah.
Is it like dead nut serious? It was the drivetrains out of the Buick Grand Nationals, and they put them in the S10 and S10 Blazers and named them Typhoon and Cyclone. But they were limited edition. They didn't make very many of them, but the AMG GT 4-door coupe.
That is awesome looking. I have an appreciation for Mercedes.
It looks like a Tesla with a funky grill, though.
But it's gas.
Yes, but I'm saying it has the body resemblance, like cab-wise, the top.
I can kind of see it.
Yeah.
It still looks pretty.
Yeah.
Like just pretty. It just looks. Ooh.
Now the back end, that looks more like a Porsche.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
But I kind of like.
But
the
it
front
is.
end. Look
God
at those
dang!
big.
Look at the freaking meats on the back end of that sumbitch.
Yeah, it's
like,
AMG. It's
like,
an AMG.
Seriously, that is a wide freaking street tire. That's like something you see on a vet.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
AMG.
You don't expect to see something like that on a 4-door family car.
Yeah, it's some serious.
Wow.
But they're taking it around the track too, of course.
What's that?
There's some body roll going
is
on.
Is it V6, inline 6, V12, inline 12? What is it?
I don't know. I didn't read it. What's wrong with you? What do you think? Who do you think I am? 630 horsepower.
Ooh, that's a lot of horsepower factory.
Yeah.
Perform on a track.
Reading, more reading.
Just 3.1.
Turbo. It's talking about other cars now. I don't know. It has a lot of horsepower.
Yeah, it's not telling you what the motor is or if it's turboed or
most likely a
V8.
V8.
Or, yeah.
It's most likely because AMG makes pretty good V8s. So. Or Mercedes makes
a good V8. So some modifications and it would sound cool. That SUV kind of looks cool.
It's an SUV.
That's a VW.
It's a VW.
That don't look
That's
bad.
a concept at this. Oh, there you go.
That's still a concept.
Yeah, it's still. It's hard to tell something. You really have to squint to tell that was a concept.
But not bad. I mean,
it's
if it was something put in production, it has, like he said, good body lines.
Yeah.
But, but yes.
Diesel engines?
Oh, wait. GM diesel engines good enough for family detail in 2021 Chevy Tahoe and Suburban.
Diesel Tahoe. That's kind of odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's really odd.
Well, I mean, diesels have come a long way with the power and stuff.
And most of them have turbos.
Can you see going down the road in the Tahoe rolling coal?
I think
that would be hilarious.
I think that should be illegal.
What, rolling coal? Yeah. It does pollute the air. Yes, I do.
No, people use it.
People use it to fuck with people. I hate it being a biker. I couldn't tell you how many times I've had people roll coal in my face when I'm on my Harley.
Exactly. That's why.
Yeah.
And they do it if sometimes they intentionally stick their exhaust pipe out the side, so they can hit people on the side of the street.
Yes. But the newer trucks, because they started adding the depth fuel and all that stuff and all that, even changing the exhaust basically from the catalytic converter back, it's really just a sound and look thing at this point because they don't roll coal anymore.
Yeah.
They literally don't.
Unless they're making their own biodiesel or some weird crap like that.
Yeah, the way that they're designed now, they can't roll coal. Unless you're in a state where you can eliminate all that stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas our state we can't because we have emissions laws, I should say this county, not the state. This county. Need
to really move.
Yes. Get out of the county and we don't have to worry about none of this emissions.
Yeah, we don't worry about anything.
Yeah, I wonder if they make that in my favorite blue. I'm gonna be like all over that.
Yeah, they're nice. Anyway.
Having a Tahoe that sounds like a freaking diesel going down the road.
Where am I going? Ah, okay.
Well, we can. Anybody want to talk to us about
we have like
projects?
10 more minutes. So if you have any
otherwise
questions, comments, concerns.
Otherwise, we might be ending a little early tonight. But any comments about what we talked about? Talk to us about your projects. Suggestions for future projects for
us. Anything. You can always get You can always get on the Discord. You can always get on the Discord and continue the conversation. Links are in the description below.
Believe it or not, Liam does spend a lot of time on the internet, so...
Yeah, I'm constantly on the computer, so if there's people in the Discord, I will talk to them at any point.
Even after the live stream's done.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You
guys can post your own videos there, you can post your own pictures there, you can do anything you want there, you can talk to us there.
As long as it's not dirty, rude, mean, negative crap, because...
And if you're cool and you have a good project, you could be on a future live stream.
Yeah, a future live stream, even possibly future collabs down the road.
Yeah.
You know, we're all for collabing with people and stuff too, if you're cool. We don't collab with douchebags.
Yeah, we have to get to know you. You have to hang out in the Discord for a very long period of time.
Yes.
And pretty much, you have to become a friend. Which we're very cautious about.
Yes, we've been screwed over by a lot of people, so we tend to be very cautious with who we choose to hang out with these days. But I was going to talk about something and then I lost it. It was there and then it was gone.
Yeah, we're pretty much asking if they have anything to talk about. Not that nobody's chiming in, so.
No, there was something. There was actually something I was going to.
Brain fart.
Drop about. Let's see, we're doing.
New chart for EV.
The Friday things are going to continue. After this Wednesday, we're going to take a hiatus until after the new year, except for our live streams. I think we've covered everything.
Yeah, I think we've covered pretty much everything. Like I said, we're not doing it Wednesday. We are doing it Wednesday.
We're doing this Wednesday, and then after this Wednesday, we're taking Wednesday hiatuses until after the 1st.
Yeah, until after the new year. So the first Wednesday in the new year,
we'll be back.
We'll be working on something.
Yes, because that will give us time to order new parts and stuff like that, to where we will be fresh and ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we will continue on with the live streams every week. Just the working videos, we're going to take a hiatus on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this week we will be looking at the fuel pump and electrical and fuel line situation under the car and getting a reroute plan together. Because one of the first things I am trying to do after the first of the year is I want to finally get the frame paint and stuff done so we can get this stuff permanently mounted.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's one of the things I'm planning on ordering at the first of the year.
Yeah.
So
and that'll springboard us ahead. We'll also get the machining done on that we need to get done on the crank and stuff like that.
Yes.
Start putting the engine back together and hopefully have everything back in the car.
Yes, and the trans
soon.
Yes, the trans we're just gonna clean up, change the torque converter on it to match the cam, and put on new trans cooling lines. And I'm gonna put even though it goes through the radiator, I'm still gonna put a external, like we did on Liam's car. I'm gonna put an external transcooler on it to help with transcooling, because a pretty much stock turbo 350,
it's going to take
it's going to take a little bit of abuse, so I want to try to keep the fluids cool in it as much as I can. It does have a shift kit in it, but yeah, we're going to put good fluid in it and stuff like that. But
yeah, we pretty much got to flush it.
Yeah, we're going to flush it out real good, put good fluid in it, and probably like some Z-Max transmission additive to help with the friction discs and stuff inside of it, kind of rejuvenate, because they've been sitting for a long time. And
okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it for today.
Yeah, I can't think of
and then next week we'll figure out what else we're talking about on this show.
Yeah, this week we kind of dropped the ball a little bit.
Yeah, I'm working a lot,
and I I wasn't thinking about it. Cause
Well, you've been a little off. So.
I've been a little off this week. I don't know if it's because of my medical stuff or not. I've been really tired and doing a lot of day sleeping this week, and I can't figure out why.
Nothing wrong with that.
On top of my night sleeping, I'm doing day sleeping.
But there might be something wrong with that.
So yeah, I might have to do some med adjusting through my doctor or something. I don't know, but anyway, getting off of that because again, I don't like talking about that part of myself. Anywho,
Project Void. I'm gonna start getting some parts, probably some paint, some touch-up paint, and start, kind of getting the paint uniform without chips and stuff like that.
The cars reminded me of what I wanted to talk about. Not to interrupt you.
But I'm closing out the show.
Oh,
we can't go off subject.
No, basically, real quick, I think we've mentioned it before, but I'm going to mention it again. We are trying to get both cars ready for race season. That is our goal.
Yeah.
We want both cars ready for race season in the spring. So, yeah, that's our goal, and that's what we're pushing for. So, please bear with us. It's what I mean by it's going to speed up because spring's not that far away. So, anyway, back to what Liam was saying.
Towards that goal, I'll probably be buying some tires for the wheels, of course. It's like priority one, and along with coilovers, because those things that have to be put in together. Coilovers before the tires.
Yeah.
So we get the right stance and we can set things up. If I put the wheels on, it's gonna look weird with the stock stance.
Yeah, it will. Being stock stance,
shortening the wheels and making them wider. It's just gonna look a little weird.
And like he said before, yes, he's gonna have adjustables on it, so it won't be all the way up, but he's not slamming it either for daily driving. It's going to be kind of...
It's going to be pretty close to as high as I can go.
But, of course, at the track for dynamics and stuff, it will go...
We'll slam it as much as possible.
Yeah.
Just so, because I don't have a floor pan.
Yeah, and the lower you can get it, it helps with the body roll and the... Yeah, so...
And stiffening the spring.
Yeah. So...
Anyway, that's
what's coming up on both those vehicles. So.
And then we'll just springboard off that and more suspension and other things that are going to come behind that.
Yeah, because Liam is going to be as much as involved as possible in autocross this upcoming season, and I'm pretty much wanting to do the same drag wise. So we want to get miles and stuff on our cars this upcoming season, and hopefully start doing some of the closer events if possible. If not, we're at least going to start running our cars. So that's our goal anyway.
Yeah.
And I will be also doing autocross with Liam occasionally. And what's cool about autocross, you can ride with each other.
Yeah, you can have passengers.
As long as you have a helmet.
Yeah.
So we can ride with each other and drive each other's cars and stuff. It'll be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They pretty much let you do whatever you want there.
Yeah, so we'll have 2 cars and we'll be doing like the switching and
It'll be interesting.
It'll be cool videos. So stay tuned for those in the future.
All right. I think that's it for this week. We'll see you guys next weekend.
Yes. But we'll see you guys Wednesday, but live we'll see you next Friday.
You'll see us on Wednesday.
Yes. But we'll see you. Well, technically we won't see you because we can't see you. That would be weird.
We'll be here with you at the same place.
Yes.
Same time next week.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
we'll see.
So, please subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. We would greatly appreciate it. Like I said, we are trying to grow our channel and get out there and do things and participate in things with you guys so you guys can meet us in public and all that. And again, it helps with my situation. You guys are helping me get out and retrain my brain after 13 years, and it's a great thing for me and my family. So we greatly appreciate all the support and the help and stuff that you guys are giving. So keep up the good work, keep spreading our word for us, and we will see you guys on Wednesday. I'm Big D.
I'm Liam.
And we're out.